Hey man, how's it going?
Yo, Elliott, how's it going, man? Welcome back to New York.
Yeah, thanks man, it's good to be back. Smells like shit here.
Well, what do you expect? Do you want to go grab some bagels before tonight's gig?
Yeah, bagels sound great. What are you thinking?
Let's meet in Columbus Circle in like half an hour, if that's cool.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Yeah, alright.
This is my good friend, Elliott Klein.
I don't know if you knew this, but when you have no hair on your head, you feel everything.
We lived and played music together for about 5 years when we were first starting out in New York City, and he's since moved out to Los Angeles. But he is in New York City for a week for a wedding and also to play a gig, the first gig in several years that we get to play together.
Going to the kick, going to the kick.
I am very excited about that. While he's in town, I wanted to pick his brain about the different experiences he's had as a session guitarist in both LA and New York. Hey, Adam.
It's after you, sir. What's the bagel place we're going to?
Jumbo Bagels. It's not even like a chain or anything. It's like just like when they have a word.
Lucky Bagels.
Lucky Star Bagels.
Lucky Star Bagels. Dragon Lucky Star Bagels.
You gonna go save a life? Go yourself. Other than the fact that I definitely saw you play jazz last night, and you're like, "This isn't jazz."
That wasn't jazz.
What would you describe it as?
That was horn music. That was party horn music.
Last night, Elliott saw my band Aberdeen play.
It's not jazz.
Think about it this way: if say you had an Ibanez Art Core, or whatever, some Schofield-esque guitar,
right,
with the Schofield amount of like overdrive and stuff, and like his kinds of tones, playing "You Shook Me All Night Long," would he be playing jazz, or is that dude playing rock? He just happens to be a jazz guy.
It's just jazz rock. It's just Steely Dan by that point.
Oh, the couple's breaking up. Anyway, oh no, she's smiling. It was a fake breakup. My bad.
I guess in LA it's jazz, but
because it doesn't need that. If it don't ding-a-ling, it ain't got that. Whatever.
Ian Barnett is not playing jazz when he goes.
I think you know what, you end up in those conversations of, well, what is jazz then? Like Alex's tune, Indie number 2.
Yeah.
As soon as you start naming, you're numbering songs, you're jazz.
You called it a jazz night.
Everyone was taking solos, and everyone had like passing notes, possibly. There was no like there was no like.
There were so many halftime breakdowns, though.
Yeah, but that wasn't just.
There was like.
It was. Someone asked me to, like, hey, you want to play this gig? And instead of sending me the poster for it, they just sent me a picture of their dog, and it's, well, wrong pick. Our new guy will be on bass. What new guy? I don't know that you had a new guy. All expenses are taken care of. I don't care about expenses. I care about the plus. I don't care about the not minus. I don't care about keeping it at 0.
I care about
like, let's go up. Am I going to be going up in money at this gig or across? Because there's like, it's one of those things we were talking about yesterday about like California being like surprisingly vast in land and and in types of people who might or may not listen to certain other genres like
country.
The further south and the further inland into the desert, yeah, a lot more country, which is neat because like I finally fit in.
I called the dope man. Say, could you take away my pain?
If one were to be even the best country player ever, in New York, you'd be like, oh yeah, dude, that guy does country for that gig a year that requires you to play wagon wheel.
What was the name of that like pedal steel player that we played with occasionally? With Lizzie was her name.
Oh, yeah.
That's the pedal steel player that I know in New York City.
Right.
He was amazing, but you know.
jumbo, hot jumbo.
How many flavors of cream cheese are there in LA's bagel shops?
There is one.
One.
Plain.
Can I get a everything bagel with scallion cream cheese?
Can I get everything, egg and cheese? I don't want to come back to New York. I just want to say my order over people yelling at each other. You gonna kill me? Whatever. $4.75. 2 small iced coffees, 1 black, 1 milk sugar.
Oh, that's a good bagel.
Yeah, it's a good bagel. Also, I feel like in New York, it's like Rockwood or bust at this point.
It kind of is. I mean,
Like, unless you're at the cutting room, you're at Rockwood.
Rockwood is a really cool place to play.
It's like plus to having a like mostly empty room is like the ease of loading out your gear,
Yeah, that is kind of a plus.
as opposed to can you hand me that cable? What? Can you hand me that cable? What?
People here usually are really good about the setup and breakdown etiquette because you will get people. Like I'll just, if somebody's taking too long, I just get on stage.
You have a commanding presence though. You're like 6 foot.
I'm saying I'm fat, basically.
That happened once. It was you tried like with my guitar on and it was higher on you, and I was like, no, that's just because you're bigger like this way, and you're like, don't call me fat.
I mean,
People
yeah,
go to in LA, which is cool.
that's the difference, I think. Like a culture of going out to see live music. That's not here at all.
The scene is also being there, even if you're not on that gig. The backing band, it's like, no, but really, where do we get the drink tickets?
There definitely is that with Rockwood. Like there's Rockwood Stage 0, which is the where dreams go to die, and that's where all the musicians bitch about something. So even if you were opening up for somebody, like really, like actually opening up, or like going on tour with somebody, nobody would.
I'd be like, good for you, man.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Great.
Or that'd be it. No, but I'm really pumped. Like, yeah, I heard you, man. Like, I'm
Yeah,
really good.
yeah,
like,
that's
it's really
great.
good, man. What else is going on?
And then I'm gonna go out to like the lake house in Maine, like for the weekend, and they're like, dude, that's amazing. Whoa.
You can do that? That tour must pay really well.
Yeah, dude.
Also, right before I left, you were like, the key to jazz is just arpeggiate. Probably like drunk, staring at the ceiling. The key to jazz.
We had a lot of those discussions of what the keys to jazz, yeah.
You're forgetting the fact that you've heard a good rock solo for like 70 years.
Oh, okay.
So if I hear like, just like a quick, and be like, nah, I don't relate to that.
I mean, like everything here is J Dilla beats, halftime reharmonizations, a lot of synthesizers, a lot of Prophet. It's very much in that realm, and the guitar solo is not the wow. It's not that guitar solo. It's more like. I'm gonna get another coffee. Let's see, can I also get a cannoli? Thank you.
That's a good cannoli. You looked pissed when you had it. You're like, God.
I don't know how to express human emotions. It's a problem.
I love myself. Give me some time, some space, some patience, so I can be.
And just to see situations kind of almost before they happen too, like, oh, is this the first annual festival? I'm not playing that gig. I'm not bringing my own generator to play in front of a Sephora. It's a transient crowd of thousands of people were there. Like, thousands
So much
of people
exposure.
walked by. It's one of the first artists I played with in LA. She wanted to play an art walk, and as soon as I heard art walk, I was like, I'm not doing that gig. And then all of a sudden it was like, what? No, you're being negative and you're blah, 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 blah. To be fair, on gigs that were horrible, I met really awesome people, but then at a certain point I'm like, I'll meet people at a slower pace to keep my sanity.
Yeah.
Because also when I'm not 21, it feels bad to get like stiffed $20 out of the $50. I get paid $30 instead, and we go on 4 hours late.
Like at 21, it's more like the person who's screwing you's fault. At 30, it's kind of your fault
For getting in the situation.
for getting in that situation.
Well, also
yeah.
at 21 being like, oh, but you're gonna buy me 2 extra drinks? Yeah, I'll hang out for another 4 hours. And here I'd be like, I can buy my own drinks. I don't even want to drink anymore.
There's that one artist that shall remain nameless. That was essentially how we got paid for years. The way that we justified it when we were young, but also like we're meeting a bunch of people, like you said. But now you've moved to LA and you've had to meet a lot, like basically
that
meet a lot of
first
us.
year sucked.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm
the
inherently shy.
Right.
I'm like, I don't have like a welcoming face. Like, unless I'm smiling, I look like I'm attacking. I'm not positive. I'm like right in the middle. Like, was it instead of a this is not half full or half empty. It's just a cup of coffee.
You've now had the opportunity to do like regional tours and much bigger things that just don't happen here. Like the idea of a tour.
And paying me was expected. Like, I didn't expect it because I'm from here.
Right.
But like, but they were like, of course we'll pay you, and I was like, yeah.
You know, there's a different kind of moneymaker here, in like the wedding GB circuit, which is.
Right.
You know.
So you also get like more old money out here that's willing to throw down like $15,000 for a wedding.
Way more than $15,000 for a wedding band. Let's start at $15,000.
You explaining drunk is also pretty funny.
It's like, okay, this is quintuplets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Just count to 5.
Just count to 5, like university. All right,
Yeah, you got it.
Like you can also do like a 7 against 6 polyrhythm. I can't do it, but you like it's. I mean, Jacob Collier can do it. I'll just include a YouTube link.
Drunk, I know you try to figure out 7/6 or whatever. You wouldn't like stop. Like you would like, wait. And just 25 minutes of you like. And like falling asleep for a second, and like coming back. You never got too clever. You just played a lot of notes.
Yeah, that's true. What you were doing was not smart. It's not too clever.
I mean it that way. I'm not saying you're fat and dumb. Is what I'm saying.
Should we get going?
Yeah.
Let's
a little secret about your positions.
Let's begin.
This is called Comfort Love. I've been down this road before.